Welcome back, Marvel Future Fighters. It's Trippy Cakes here with another fantastic adventure. And today I'm going to be talking about the rise of the X-Men epic quest line. And this isn't a guide to it per se. This is basically me telling you, how it will be getting to Phoenix, because that's pretty much what everybody wants. It's either Magneto, Phoenix, or Wolverine. And basically, this isn't going to be for the faint of heart if you're going free to play style. I myself, I'm really lazy, so I'm not going to lie and sit here and tell you I'm going to free to play my way to Phoenix. Like that. You know what? I love this game. And when you love something, you invest in it. So basically, in order to get Phoenix, you need to have these five characters at tier 2. That's Rogue, Cyclops, Wolverine, Magneto, and Storm. Beast isn't in here, so that's why I'm going to tell you firsthand. Don't invest in Beast heavily. Don't use your tickets on him if you have any. And as well as Magneto, if you're going to drop the 6,600 crystals in order to, to get Magneto and the extra little things that you get from doing the missions, don't tier 2 him because you're going to get a shit ton of biometrics. And I am going to actually show you just how many biometrics I have gotten in one day. So I got to 68%, and that's pretty far in, but I messed up. When you're doing this, you want to do exactly what it tells you, nothing more, nothing less. So I just want to go ahead and quickly look at Magneto because he's glorious. Right now I have him at 22,000 energy attack. My Storm is 6 stars. She's the only one that I didn't actually mega rank. But I did get her to that. And then Rogue is great. But this isn't going to be a review video. I'm actually going to be dropping a review on all 3 of these characters tomorrow. I wanted to, I wanted to get a little bit more time with them, get a feel, because when characters first come out, first impressions aren't always as they seem. And as you can see, my Beast is only 3-star because, as I said, he's not what I need to get to what I want. Basically, the way I see it is Rogue is a huge investment, but you get a lot of perks along the way, and that is having more characters for your roster. And I'm kind of a hoarder when it comes to characters. I have tier 2s that you don't necessarily need. But getting into the rise of the X-Men missions, I will say in terms of length, it's looking like it is a hell of a lot longer than the Doctor Strange epic quest line, and that's great for gameplay. But as you can see here, this is just one of the rewards that you get, and I'm going to scroll up so you can see, how many I've been through before I made the mistake of messing up. And you are going to need some crystals to refresh if you want to burn through the story mission. So you'll get things like clear 3 stages. That's pretty typical. That does pop up. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 5, but you're getting a lot of energy while you're doing this. So it's like the game is kind of pushing you along. Even though it may feel like it's a grind, it's really not. The broken robot debris, all that is dimension debris. So all you people that were complaining about those little boxes or whatever that we were getting, the golden giveaway boxes that had dimension debris in there all the time, I'm actually happy that they did. And then you'll have like Daily Mission clear 1 stage. Now when it says that, I know people are really grinding or used to just grinding every day doing the same thing kind of. Don't do more than it says. I cannot stress that enough because I got overexcited. I wanted to use my new characters and everything. You'll have the tracking missions, and that's just where you go into the mission mode, like going rogue. You go and fight rogue, and then you have rank up rogue to 3-star, clear villain siege, which is actually where I messed up because instead of clearing 1, I cleared all 3 because I was like, well, I'm already here, may as well get it for the day. That was stupid of me. I'm pretty educated in this game now, but I still make newbie mistakes. There was one particular mission where I needed, I think it was 5 rank 2 black antimatters. I actually put Odin on hold for this patch because I was going to rank him up to his 6-star and finish him off. But I was like, you know what? If it's not 3,200, black antimatter, that's not too bad. Whatever. I can get that back in about a week or 2 weeks or so, including Shadowlands. But anyway, Basically, if you start doing this quest, you have to focus on it. You can't multitask. You're not going to be sitting up there doing, trying to rank up your world boss, unlock all these X-Men so you can get to Jean Grey at the same time. As far as the, rank up material goes for them, it is pretty scarce. Having the Magneto pack does help because there is a certain material that you need that you're not gonna, be able to get in large increments. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to invest some of what I'm getting into Storm, and this is unless I get like a tier 2 rank up ticket or something. But as I said, I'm trying to rush Phoenix as soon as possible. And a lot of people are like, well, what's the point in rushing? It's there. You're supposed to enjoy the content. Well, this is how I enjoy it. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like being a fucking loser. I like to win. I'm very adamant about tweet like the whole process of leveling them up. All that was cool at first, but right now I'm a collector, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to collect these guys, and I'm not trying to collect garbage. I'm trying to collect them for peak performance so I can switch people out, have fun that way. But with this being said, the reason why I'm kind of rushing through it is simply because I feel that there are going to be a lot more X-Men coming. And the sooner I get these guys out of the way, when that second wave of them comes in, I'm going to be there, already ready to start, cranking out the next set of guys. Uh, so, overall, the missions aren't difficult, probably because 90% of what I needed I already had. Um, there is a whole lot of quests. I think I have about 19 or so left, and I do know that there is one where you need, or so I've heard, where you need 3 of the 6-star um, black antimatter, and that's going to be a lot of gold. But with the Magneto pack, I've been getting a lot of gold back, so that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm going to save all the gold I get, and then when I do the daily missions, I'm probably going to either go for the gold or the rank up material, and that's what I would suggest doing. Skip out on the ISOs and things like that. And the guidelines that I'm giving are strictly to, they're just strictly for getting this done. Because what I plan to do is I plan on doing this and then going back to what I was doing before, which is slowly building up my roster even more. Um, it's a really fantastic update, and I think people on free to play, if they're okay with being free to play, then that is perfect. Just take it slow, do what you can while you can. Not a big deal. But for people like me who